Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to deal with a subject called as television engineering, which is in the JNTU BTech R16 regulation, 4th year, 1st semester of ECE stream. So today we are going to deal with the topic called as enabling standards in the 6th chapter of television engineering. Okay, so what do you mean by enabling standards? Enabling means which makes something to do its performance, and standards means what are the minimum requirements. So enabling standard means what are the basic requirements needed to enable a channel or to operate a broadcasting channel. What are the minimum basic requirements? So the enabling standards for ETV, which means enhanced TV, and ITV, that means interactive TV, are as follows. So first standard is DTV application suite environment. DASE is the acronym for DTV application suite environment. So it is the basic standard which is used for the earlier ATSC enhanced TV, which is advanced telesystems communication. Okay, and the second standard is Open Cable Application Protocol, which is the acronym for OCAP. It is the cable labs specification that can be used for the interactive TV, ITV. So the second basic enabling standard is Open Cable Application Protocol. And here comes the main one. It is Multimedia Home Protocol, which is the acronym for MHP. So here it is the ITV technical specification that can be used to implement the ETV or ITV. So in order to implement the enhanced TV and interactive TV, we need to have a technical specification that is approved from ITU. This ITU stands for International Telecommunication Union. It need to approve what are the minimum technical specifications required to implement ETV or ITV. ATSC, Advanced Television Systems Committee, which have a standard A/101, which is also formerly known as Advanced Common Application Platform. It is developed for composing the terminal specifications. Terminal means end, so end user specifications or standards according to the ACAP and by application developers. So it developed terminal specifications used by the application developers. The purpose of ACAP is to provide an interoperability between ACAP applications and ACAP application-based platforms. So, between the ACAP applications and those who utilize these ACAP applications, means those ACAP application-based platforms, this purpose of ACAP is to provide a bridge between, to provide an internal operation between these both two. Okay, so an ACAP application includes ACAP data in the transport stream that supports ETV and ITV capabilities to the DTV, allowing interaction with the end user. So in order to allow interaction with the end user, as said in my previous concepts, this ACAP application includes ACAP data which is streamed in the transport form. Okay, so A/102, which is another standard for the ACAP, which is also formally called as ACAP Service Signaling and Announcement. It enhances MPEG-2 transport stream. MPEG stands for Moving Pictures Expert Group. It has MPEG-2 and MPEG-7, which is discussed in my previous video. So now this document describes the methods for identifying the ongoing services and announcements of future services. So whatever the document about ACAP, it mainly describes about the methods for identifying the ongoing services and also announcement of the future services. A DTV receiver can be realized as a digital signal processor. We can visualize a DTV receiver as a digital signal processor running software which permits the ETV and ITV features. We can enhance the DTV as a digital signal processor which allows the ETV and ITV features. The current programming languages and toolkits are improved for ACAP, OCAP and MHP development. These three are the main standards for the telebroadcasting communication. So, based on the nature of the application content, the ACAP applications are divided into two types. What are they? They're procedural and declarative. This procedural application is also called as ACAP J notation, and declarative type is also called as ACAP X notation. Here J stands for Java bytecode with embedded graphics and video, and similarly XLET stands for XHTML, means all the what is the internet content explored here document with embedded and graphics and video. So to discuss briefly about it, this is a small topic. What explain about enabling standards? There are three main enabling standards. They are DTV Application Suite Environment (DAC) and Open Cable Application Protocol (OCAP), and 3 Multimedia Home Protocol. These three are the most important standards, and again further deeply explanation of these three standards is the only answer in this video. Yeah, and so last we discussed about ACAP applications, and there are two types, procedural and declarative. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Do kindly wait for my next video. Thank you.